and a Nigerian with a passion for a better Nigerian. And I'm directing my question to Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. My question is, if my previous employee forward this reference to you, will you employ me?
Hello, my great and wonderful people. How una day today? I hope all of una day well. Today we get a lot of videos for our table. We'll be one quickly the review to una one after the other concerning the things we'll be say if they happen right now for inside this country, Nigeria. I believe say all of una don't see one video when we say we leave you to watch a little bit from the introduction. Yes, that one Atiku Abubakar. He see his own fellow Northerners when he say he stand before him for interview to ask him one obvious questions. I will leave you make you watch the full video, make you see the response of Atiku Abubakar. He pretend like say he not hear the question. Thank God say another journalist dey for ground when he say he help expatiate, enlighten and broaden the question to Atiku understanding. And before we go ahead to review these details of this video to you and more, I want beg you for one favor. This kind of video need to reach every Nigerian so when they see that they stand behind Atiku. Yes, and even other Nigerians when they see they stand against them. May we know who these people really be. And thank God say the person when he ask this question, he ask him in a way when he be see, then themselves will understand. Say Nigerians want employ them now for the position of presidency. Yes. Now employment, now in that they seek for, right? Then if somebody want employ you for any position, maybe you want work for person, you must first of all look at your past credentials, your past record. Now the past record, when it be say, it gets now in this person want read to Atiku so. You don't want read down for your own back, you want read down before your own present, make it give us answer. All right, watch this full interview. We'll come back for the conclusion.
My name is Abubakar Musa. I'm a pharmacist and a Nigerian with a passion for a better Nigerian. And I'm directing my question to Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. And it's regarding employment and job creation, because that's what you keep mentioning. And as a successful businessman, I'll put it this way. I'm an applicant applying to work in your successful company. And after passing through some processes, your HR department, that's the human resource department, asked me to provide a referee from my previous place of work to enable me to secure the job. And I have something to say. This is the response of my employer, whom I've worked with for the past 8 years. And this is what he has to say, and I quote: his propensity to corruption, his tendency to disloyalty, his inability to say and stick to the truth all the time, his propensity for poor judgment, his belief and reliance on marabout, his lack of transparency, his trust in money to buy his way on all issues, and his readiness to sacrifice morality, integrity, propriety, truth, national interest for self and selfish interest. My question is, if my previous employee forward this reference to you, will you employ me?
Okay. The first was basically a quote from your former boss, President Obasanjo, describing you. And the question was whether if you were an employer and somebody sent that reference for someone that you wanted to employ, whether you would give him a job, implying that given what Obasanjo said about you, why should Nigerians employ you?
Thank you very much. Well, if the referee has changed his mind and says that The applicant is now the best applicant, and I recommend him for the job.
Let's interrogate that a little before we pass through. Let's interrogate that a little. If someone, you've done something to someone and they've forgiven you, for example, it doesn't mean the crime didn't take place. It doesn't mean that what was said to have happened didn't happen. It just means the person has decided to move on, or that you are the lesser of two evils if they are comparing you to another person. Some of his allegations were quite specific. You need to...
You know, Kadria, you must know that nobody has been investigated by Obasanjo more than myself. If Obasanjo could not find me guilty of any wrongdoing, then I don't think those, statements stand.
Did he lie about you?
I'm not here to say that.
All right, my great and wonderful people. I believe say una don't see una Atiku. Una see the corny man when he be say this people be. Una hear the response when he be say this man give to the question when he be say it be very important to Nigerians. He thought say, if it happen to be say your former boss come around say now you can be the best, why they not go employ you? Then thank God for this say woman when it be say he come around again to let her know. For the fact say your former boss can say okay, make them manage you. Not me say everything when it be say they talk concerning you, the corruption, the bribery, and all the fraudulent acts when it be say they carry all the talk concerning you, they not be true. And you equally see the response when it be say he give the woman. Say nobody in the history of Nigeria when it be say Obasanjo don't investigate like the one when it be say they tell investigator. If Obasanjo not find her wanted, so he not see anybody when it be say he will find her wanted. According to Atiku Abubakar, if Obasanjo not find you wanted, tell me why he will come outside to talk everything when it be say he did talk even up to today. When he be say they come outside to let Nigerians understand waiting you don't do. My people, the truth of the matter not pass be say we just they bring all this. I believe say this one will not be waiting a representative talk for Atiku mouths. Not be say they ask his own spokesman when he be say he answer on his behalf. Now Atiku directly now in the ask this question. And still thank God for the man when he asked this question. And the most shocking thing when he be say we see for that very interview, now the plus when he be say people they give for background for the response of Atiku. Those one are Nigerians. Atiku open his mouth, say if the former boss can turn around to come say now he can be the best, why they not go employ? Nigerians they jam their hands together for background. They clap for Atiku for that response, that dubious response. Something when they say they're supposed to at least ask Atiku questions, just like as that woman asked Atiku now. Even if your former boss turn around to say now you can be the best, maybe he can say and say now you be the lesser evil compared to the other ones when it be say that they are available. You know me say those crimes when it be say the level against you, it not really happen. And if you see the word or everything when it be say Obasanjo talk concerning you as an Atiku, all of them they very specific and they very, very visible for every eye to see. You also equally hear the response of Atiku Abubakar. All right, we'll leave you to share your own opinion with us in the comment section. Truly, the reason why basically they review all this very video is supposed to be say our mumu don't do. But I see due to waiting with the see for all this video now say Nigerians will not go ever learn. It would be hard for all of us to really come together in unity to better this land. The best way, just as some majority of us they talk and say, now for each and every one of us to part our ways, let the northerners remain on their own path, the southeasterners remain on their own path, the south-southerners remain on their own path, and the westerners remain on their own path, so that time it will become competition for everybody to better their own region. If not be that one, it no go ever, I not see any way when it be say, we fit make this country work again. For this very attitude of Nigerians, I wish na the leaders, na they get these dubious characters now, and Nigerians, they opposite them as an opposition to them, if for better. But the majority of Nigerians will even join our oppressors. So tell me how the freedom will take come. And another thing not pass be say, the reason why be say we be still they talk, say make Peter Obi, make we support Peter Obi, make it come on board, not pass. With these leaders, they no go ever in the history of this existence allow this disintegration or maybe referendum take place. They no go ever, because they know what they stand to lose if it eventually happen. You know, since in our wahala, they no one let you go, and then they said no one do the right thing. You know, see the problem? And without their consent, you yourself know if you don't, or else it will become war. And you know one war, me I know one war. Then tell me how the freedom will take come. A lot of people for under our comment section, they come, they say they don't really know where we belong. They believe say before now, with the talk say, na disintegration, na it be the best, which is everybody go on their own separate ways. Now that they say we also equally the talk, say may we support Peter Obi for one Nigeria. The truth of the matter not pass, we say we so much believe on disintegration, which is separation. May everybody go on their own way. And the wahala when it did not pass, we say, now still the government of the day, now it will give consent to that very action. Because now that they on power, according to the constitution, when it be say it still did this country, whether they work or not they work, oh, now they will still give you the go ahead before any action like that will fit take place. If they not consent to it, it not will work. You know, see, huh? So no matter how we cry to say now waiting we want be that one, then must come to the reality to say, okay, may they seek the opinion of Nigerians. If they not make move to seek the consent and also opinion of Nigeria for all of us to come in agreement to decide, it not go ever work. You see, huh? Now the reason why it be say they try to make sure we bring government on board, where it be say it will give listening ear to Nigerians, so that then we will make our own decision. Then we'll also call us, we'll sit down to make sure that we decide on something when it be say it will better for each and every one of us. If now true say it will work for all of us to remain together, we will decide. If now all of us to separate, we will also decide together. Now so it will take work. I believe you understand us now. You're going to be say they accuse us, say, we don't know our stand again. Now the reason why basically the advocates for Peter Obi now it be this very one. All right, my great and wonderful people, I will leave una make una share una own opinion with us in the comment section. And before we draw the line here, we want quickly use this medium to appreciate you for your time when you stay with us up to this moment. God Almighty will bless you. And also the way we basically the help or they share this broadcast, your likes, your comments, all of them, we appreciate you. I bet make you not forget to help us share this very one so that we see our brothers and sisters all over the world, because believe we want to see information, not power. And as we do so, God Almighty will bless you. We'd like to draw the conclusion of this program here. We will see you again when we see you. Remember, we love you all. Bye-bye.